Good morning. Well, for me, it's afternoon. I'm in Madrid, and I'm officially in the second day of my 49th revolution around the sun. And what I am doing today is going to be talking to you a little bit about why 50 before 50 and how it started. For those of you that, might have any interest in following along with my journey and maybe joining me on some of it, um, it started a little over a year ago, actually, the conception for this plan. And it was a very humbling experience that started this. I had been living in a mindset and a unreality, if you will, that I hadn't lost any physical strength and I was doing really well because I'm a very active person in my daily life. And one day, a friend of mine invited me to join her for calisthenics. So, shout out to Darlene Plant. Um, so, I was like, yeah, I'll go to calisthenics with you, no problem. It'll be great. Just a little exercise. And the day that I went was upper body. And, mind you, I teach yoga, I'm doing massage daily, I'm taking a table in and out of my car, carrying it upstairs, all of this. And yet, when I got to calisthenics and I had to do a push up, it was incredibly challenging. I used to be able to do push ups no problem. And then we got to the pull ups, and I could barely hold myself on the bar. And I'm not gonna lie, that first class of calisthenics on the beach with David's group and Nacho was so humbling for me. I almost cried 3 times out of just like sheer um, like vergüenza, shame. And I realized that it was never going to get any easier than at that point. So I decided, okay, this is the start of something for me. I have got to do something about this. I don't want to move into the second the second half of my life feeling this way. And so I have been going pretty consistently and I've started training, and things have definitely gotten easier, but it's still quite a challenge for me on many levels, and I'm recognizing that as a nearly 50-year-old woman. I'm 49, everybody. This is the start of my my journey towards 50. But I recognize that this was something I needed and I wanted to do for myself. So I started thinking, okay, before I turn 50, what are some things that I really want to do? And one of them was, I've never been able to do a push up, or a pull up rather. And so I was like, I want to be able to do at least five pull ups by the time I'm 50. And I was like, well, if I'm going to do five pull ups, I should be able to do 50 push ups. I've been able to do 50 push ups in the past. So start training for 50 push ups. And then that led to, what are some other things that I've always wanted to do and maybe never done or had been doing and really dropped off? And so that's what started this list of 50 things before 50. And so as it stands right now, I have about, I think, about 37 or 38 things on my list. And I am inviting a number, I don't know, maybe like 20 more, because some things may have to come and go as the year progresses, depending how things go. So if you have something that you want to share with me and maybe challenge me to do, I am willing to take everything into consideration. I've had suggestions that they be, like these grand adventures and trips overseas, which, believe me, I would love to do. Um, but as of right now, like, I don't have the resources to just not work all year and travel and do amazing adventures. I wish I did. Maybe. I don't know. I'm also getting to that point where I really like being at home. But yeah, if it's free, if it's something I can do with my mind or like create something, if it's something that I can do while I'm in Spain, even, I'm here until the 31st of July. I'm going to be participating in Touch Gathering up in the Alpujarras Mountains, south of Granada, with some really amazing women. I'll tag them in this video. But yeah, that's where this started from. And I would love it if you wanted to follow my journey. I would love it if you wanted to share. I would love it if you felt inspired to join me on some of them. I would love it if you wanted to comment and just cheer me on. Any of that is very welcome. And I'm trying to keep in mind that this is something that I'm doing for me. And if it has the effect of inspiring other people, fucking fantastic. So yeah, that's a little bit about my 50 before 50 adventure, and I hope that you'll follow me. Thanks for listening.